highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
He's got 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. looking for room. It's Green. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The sure hands, it's Hill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Allen. Buys a little time. Got it set up on the outside. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. The run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Game here late in the first half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Allen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Using the quick game. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of time before he fires right.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Finds his man open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Allen. A little release to the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the single back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. At the 35, he's got room. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead with the 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams in the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
That's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. the middle. It's Jennings. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is...
There he goes! Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
It's reverse.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Allen. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now on that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Quarterback adapting. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged out of the air. Bounced off his feet.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. Past the first down marker and still running. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Allen. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the toss. Fighting off the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
No surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. And the try is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Lopez.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. And we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this.